My name is Jack McClure, and I started drag racing go-karts in the early 1960s. The first drag racing go-kart I had a pair of West Bend motors on it, which that's what we ran in competition at the time. I took it down to the drag strip, ran 100 miles an hour and a quarter. Everybody thought that was pretty good, but I thought, well, we need to go faster. So I took it back to my shop and put 2 more motors on it. The next week, took it back to the drag strip, and we went 125 miles an hour. So that was good, and I toured that thing for about 6 or 8 months around the southeast. And then I found out about a company down in Orlando, Florida that was making rocket motors. The name of the company was Turbinique, and the owner was Gene Middlebrooks. And he said, bring the cart down and we'll put a rocket motor on it, see how fast it'll go. So I go down to Orlando and we put a rocket motor on it, take it to the drag strip. It don't run any faster than my 4-engine go-kart. So I told Gene, I said, we got to fix this. He said, well, put another rocket on it. So I had 2 rocket motors on one go-kart, and it ran 150 miles an hour. But they turned out to be kind of dangerous, and Gene built some more go-karts that had twin motors on them, and they had a few accidents over the country, so I decided to get rid of mine and not run it anymore, and wanted to get something that was more stable and safer, and that's when I found out about the hydrogen peroxide rocket motors. So we built this go-kart with a 1,500-pound thrust rocket motor on it. It went well over 200 miles an hour. I toured in the early 70s with this for about 4 years and ran it over 300 times without any accident or any incident, and finally sold it to Ramon Alvarez in Tampa, Florida. And Ramon ran it a few times, and then he put it in storage. And I tried to find out where it was because I had a gentleman's agreement with him that if he ever got rid of it, I would get it back. Well, the thing turned out it was kind of hid for about 25 years, and I finally found it about a year ago, and I purchased it back, and I told my friend Ky Michaelson about it. He said, bring it up to my place and we'll restore it. So this is what happened to the go-kart. It looks like it's brand new, in car show condition, and we plan on touring it on the car show circuit this year.